Today I'm going to talk about chapter 2.1 quadratic expressions. Let's just recap what we have learned in secondary 1. In secondary 1 we have learned things like linear expressions. Okay, linear expressions, this one I'm taking an example from textbook. So linear expressions. Then I'll tell you the difference between a linear expression and a quadratic expression. So the linear expression in sec 1 we have learned is this. Okay, it's linear because here we have x to the power of 1, y to the power of 1, x to the power of 1, y to the power of 1. Same thing, we collect like terms, okay, and we add them or subtract them together. For example, 3x minus 5x, if you cannot use your brain, in this case, when the calculation is 3 minus 5 is negative 2. So 3x minus 5x is negative 2x. 4y plus 2y, so it's 4 plus 2. Come on, okay, I'm sure you can do this mentally. It is 6y, and negative 1 is by itself. We have simplified a linear expression, and linear because everything is to the power of 1, x to the power of 1, y to the power of 1. Okay, we have also learned things like a multiplied by a is a square, okay, or x multiplied by x gives me x square. Okay, this is either x squared or x to the power of 2. So in this chapter we'll learn the manipulation of quadratic expressions. Okay, quadratic expressions, right, are expressions whereby the power, okay, of the algebraic terms is at most 2. Okay, quadratic expression, the power, okay, power of the terms is at most 2. Alright, so that is a quadratic expression. Same idea as the what I call the linear expressions. You collect like terms and you will add and subtract like terms. So without much further ado, I'll dive straight into exercise 2.1. Question 1. And do question 1a for you first. It will be good if you actually look at your book as well. Minus 3 minus 4x minus 5x squared plus 2x. This is on page 45. Okay, first we look out for like terms. Which are like terms? X squared and negative 5x squared are like terms. X squared and x are not like terms. I repeat, x squared and negative 5x squared, x squared and x squared, like terms are like friends. Okay, so these two can interact with each other. X and x can interact with each other. The number is by himself. So first I will do x squared minus 5x squared. So x squared minus 5x squared. So you take 1 minus 5. It is negative 4x squared. Next thing, we work with the x terms. Negative 4x plus 2x. Okay, so I'm working on negative 4x and 2x here. So I take negative 4 plus 2. It is minus 2x or negative 2x. Last term is the negative 3 is by himself. I've simplified question 1a. Now I'll do question 1b. 1b is negative 2x squared plus 5 minus 3x plus 6x squared minus 4. But before I carry on, there's a question that I'd like you all to answer for me. Okay, what is the difference between an expression and an equation? This question I've already explained to you all in class already, so I will ask you all again. Make sure you're clear about this. These are all expressions, so what will be an equation? Alright, for this expression, what we can do here, I go back to 1b now, is this. We can actually rearrange the equation. For example, negative 2x squared plus 6x squared. I can write them together. Notice that just now I did not rearrange them, but if you choose to rearrange them, it might be better because it's neater and you collect all like terms together. It's easier for you to work it out. Then I collect the terms in x. Notice I'm going in descending powers of x squared first, then I collect the x terms, then I collect the numbers 5 and negative 4. Then I start to work. Negative 2 plus 6 gives me 4x squared. If you have problems with this, just take your calculator. Negative 2 plus 6 is 4. X squared. Negative 3x is by himself, so it's just negative 3x. And plus 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4, if you need to use calculator for this, that's an issue, is plus 1. And that is question 1b. So the idea here is the collection of like terms Next one, 1c. 1c, 3y squared minus 4y plus 1 minus 7y minus 11 over 4y squared. Very important here before I start on this question is you notice that the number before y squared, this number is actually called the coefficient of y squared. In this case, the coefficient is written as a mixed number. No, it's not a mixed number, it's an improper fraction. Okay, normally, right, when we have algebraic terms, we do not write 1.5, let's say x squared. This is incorrect because this gives you the impression that you're taking 1 times half times x squared. This is wrong. Okay, so if we want to write 1.5 x squared, we should actually write it as 3 over 2 x squared. Improper fraction for the coefficients of algebraic terms. Coefficient is the number before the algebraic term. Now, same thing as 1b, I rearrange my equation. So at 3y squared, I just take negative 11 over 4y squared, plug it out in front. So it's negative 11 over 4y squared minus 4y minus 7y plus 1. Here is where the trusty calculator can help you. 3 minus 11 over 4 is 1/4. So I get 1/4 y squared minus 4 minus 7 is negative 11y plus 1. And that is 1c. Now very quickly I shall do 1d for you. 1d is negative 8 plus 4y minus 3 over 2 y squared minus 2 plus y squared. Again, the concept is the collection of like terms. So I start in descending order. I'll start with negative 3 over 2 y squared plus y squared. Then I'll collect my terms in y. Then I collect the numbers. Minus negative 3 over 2 plus 1 gives me negative half y squared. Okay. 4y is by himself, so I get plus 4y. Negative 8 minus 2 is negative 10. And I have simplified the expression for 1d. And thank you for watching the introduction to quadratic expressions.